Match 32 underway with all 6 robots making their way out of their starting line and into their part of the field. Miso Mechanics lining up a piece of coral in level 4, good for 7 points, as Error Code 0 makes their way up towards the barge with another piece of algae scored. Now all the robots make their way around the field for Telia as drivers take the controls. Error Code 0 lining up for the Red Alliance side. They score a piece of coral in level 2, or level 1. That's going to be worth 2 points. Over on the far right side, the Blue Alliance scoring additional coral on their half of the field as well. The Generals making their way back from the rear coral station. They line up with that piece of coral and is good now on that level 4 branch. 5 more points added to their scores. They quickly fill out that top row. Red Alliance also work out filling out that top row as well. They're almost there as well as Royal Robotics and Miso both line up at the front of the coral station. Miso actually drops off that coral on level 2. Now that's 3 more points to their score. They quickly cycle back with another. That one bounces off the pole of the reef. But they quickly turn around and score another piece there for an additional 3 points to their Alliance score. That score currently sitting fairly close, 102 to 86 at the current moment with just about 1 minute and 18 seconds left to play here in the match. On the front side, Error Code 0 now playing a more defensive role as they try to slow down the Blue Alliance's scoring effort, trying to block the Generals now, trying to block, looks like 32-18 Panther Robotics from accessing coral from those coral stations. Both robots able to make a way from the coral station with at least 1 piece of coral in their grasp. They now line up with the reef and attempt to score that coral up on the nodes of that reef. We'll see where that coral ends up as they try to catch up. Still a fairly tight, unofficial score. And actually, Blue Alliance does briefly take the lead until the Red Alliance adds another piece of coral to their collection. Royal Robotics making their way back towards the front side of the reef, just in front of their driver station. They'll try to pick up another piece of coral from the ground. They did take that successfully. And that's going to be a level 2 score or level 1 score for 2 more points added to their total. Now all 3 Red Alliance robots back in red territory just as endgame begins. Generals 36-36 trying to line up one last piece of coral, actually now a second last piece of coral as they make their way back to the coral station one more time. Their 2 alliance partners making their way around the field as well as the IRS lines up with a deep cage. They'll attempt to get in the air. Error Code 0 already up as well. Looks like they'll be the only robot seemingly up in the air as our referees verify the scores. Final score is now confirmed after brief discussion from our referees. Victory in that match goes to your Red Alliance. Fairly close match there during the match, and a still fairly close live score, 178 to 159, your final, with 5 ranking points going to each of those Red Alliance members, moving Miso and Royals upwards in our ranks for now. Once again, still fairly early on in our qualification matches, so we will see how those rankings continue to change as Alliances continue to pick up those ranking points.